Get Luigi'd, bro! You just got Luigi'd. Tag your friends to get them Luigi'd, too. Welcome back, everybody.
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop this.
We totally Luigi'd them.
You deserve better, Internet.
They got mad Luigi'd.
I'm sorry.
Welcome back. It's time for us to play Pokemon Vital.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Ian, not to be a concerned brother on stream or anything, but you seem kind of glum, chum. Did something bad happen to you here?
Yeah, maybe. Something did.
I'm sorry to hear that, Ian. What happened?
I lost my Wugtrio, man.
Aw, that's rough, buddy.
So I was fighting the Earth Titan in my game.
Yeah.
Which I'm not going to say anything else about the actual Titan itself.
Yeah.
Because that's spoilers. But, so I was using my Wugtrio, and Wugtrio has a cool signature move called Triple Dive.
Interesting.
It is triple kick the water move.
Okay.
And it is 95% accurate.
95% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah. So I fought the first fight of the Titan and missed it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, that's annoying. But I still killed it. I still killed it, just fine. He didn't even do like a third of my damage with my Wugtrio. My Wugtrio was level 51. And so I'm like, okay, so healed up. Went to fight him the second time. Yes, I know he's powered up. All of that. So I Terastallize. And I miss Triple Dive. Hit the second one. He is in, like, orange. Like, deep orange. Like, I also have Aqua Jet. Aqua Jet might have killed. Hits me with a crit brick break, and I get O-code. Lost because of lost my Wugtrio to a 5% chance. And the problem was after that, I didn't have a very good other option.
Yeah.
I ended up beating him with my pig. But, well, really, I didn't beat him. Arvin's,
Scoville guy.
yes, School of Pepper or whatever. Came in clutch with Razor Leaf. But in my game it is not Iron Treads.
Ah! Get him, Skeledirge!
Skeledirge, help!
Stomp!
Stops, help! That was kind of funny.
Negative. Just impacted on the surface. Not for that to be a shadow ball.
I was like, I wonder why he clicks Snarl. Skeleturge is funky, you're right.
He is. He's dope, I love him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the battle and fall down this cliff.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, we have Thrash.
Do you want Thrash?
More useful than Double Kick to me at this point.
Okay.
Well, the coloration would lead you to believe AC/DC. The attitude may be more Weezer.
This is going to be a bit of a hot take, but AC/DC might have been a better band if they had somebody that could sing. So you know, maybe I want Skeleturge to go AC/DC.
Me, 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 ma, ma, ma. Glacido Mountain has such nice fresh air. I can sing so well up here. Goodbye, Julia. I love you.
Yep.
What is that? It's just a Bronzor and a Citadel.
Yep. A bronze Toddle.
Gross. What?
I'm reading the
thing.
Yeah.
Sup, Wild Cold Transport at your service. Let's say we have a quick battle. March on the curve. This is a bad matchup. Watching the courier. I guess I wasn't wild enough. Oh, we got Sandstorm. Snowstorm.
I was gonna say, I don't think that is sand, Nathan. Because you know what they say about sand.
Of course.
and rough.
And irritating.
It gets everywhere. I hate sand.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a picnic here.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a picnic here. 5 steps on the other side of this dude.
And I'm going to ride on you, okay there? I'm going to wash my Tauros. I've never washed him before. He's probably stinky.
Probably, knowing Tauros.
Let me just wash you with this warm water while we're on this frozen mountain.
Yeah, you liked it.
Stomps, you never miss an opportunity to go to sleep.
Look at your Raichu, man.
Doesn't make a sense.
Yeah. Stomps is like, oh, we're not moving for 4 seconds. It's time to sleep. Egg. Do you like eggs?
I like eggs. Let's do pickle. Cherry tomato. Probably ought to get some ham. Let's do a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. How about some jam? Let's do all. Probably should have done the ham first, huh?
I probably would have. I do kind of like this little jam.
Don't think about the fact that I am eating ham despite the fact that I have 2 pigs on my team. Tasty Nate original. Fast. That my pig is slower than I think it is.
Yeah. Your pig also might not be that fast.
It might not be that fast.
I don't remember.
That's cool. .89 speed. Matter of fact, he's the slowest on the team. Not that anybody on my team is particularly slow.
I was gonna say 89 being your
It was
slowest.
really my
Not terrible.
my
Garganackle.
Garganackle.
Yeah.
It's on the ground. discreetly. Let me see you, Frostlass. Now that I can target you. Oh, shit. It's not surprise. Why did I just jump over there? He was coming right for me. Are you keeping an eye on chat?
Sure.
I just want to make sure that we haven't had anything redeemed. Yeah. I suppose none of the other trainers were as strong as you. Take that.
Yeah, looks like that yet.
Do you think this Gimme Ghoul made the snowman all on his own?
Yes.
I kind of like that he's smiling.
He does kind of have a little smile there, didn't he? So, I have not fought this guy. So,
Not really any town here. It's just there's a gym.
there's one town in the Arctic zone, and this ain't it. Two gyms, only one town. I'm trying to get on top of the gym.
I was just seeing if there's anything there. Snowscape.
You can read that one.
Snowscape. The user summons a snowstorm lasting 5 turns. This boosts the defense stats of ice types. Was hail just not good enough? Trainers. I need another trainer. I think I might go find another trainer before I take on the gym. Just to see if that item's worth it. Because, like, it's the item right there next to the gym. You think it might be useful, right?
So, notice that that's a different move than hail.
Yeah, it's a different move than hail. It's not hail. It says that it's snowstorm.
It's not hail. That's all I'm going to say. You don't
Are you
want
trying to tell me that Hale's not in the game? Is that the conclusion you're leading me to?
I'm not trying to lead you anywhere other than it's a different weather condition.
Yeah.
Now, I could be lying out my ass right now, but it's up to you to decide.
Do you like to decide that you're lying? Yeah, I feel like that should have been a backstrap. Snow warning failed.
Okay, there's something I do think you need to know about this. Can I tell you?
No.
Okay.
Fight this man, I'm gonna go down and get that Pokemon Center just because I'm here. I might as well go get the fly point.
I did the same thing when I came here.
We should have done this guy with my
Pig out front. I did the same thing.
Palmy, Palmo, Palmot.
Man, I can't wait for you to figure out how this guy evolves.
I won't.
Not until post-game. But I'm still excited for it nonetheless. Culture.
That should be good.
Weird that Taurus is modeled there.
Maybe a little.
Well, they almost made Zen Headbutt seem like a special move, kind of the way that animation looked. Also, the way the blue line flashed when you opened up the pause menu made it look like an anime that you just got a really big sword slash across you. Like your player was supposed to go, Nani? And follow.
The wrong time to group a bunch of things that are weak to fighting. I'm gonna hang out here for a bit.
Let him go do his thing. Taurus, go.
Bolo's like a kid in a candy store. I twisted my ankle climbing over some rocks. Maybe a battle will distract me from the pain.
That's so popular.
Edgar the Courier. You move the courier piece of that word?
Yeah.
How do these little ghost doggies?
Yeah, there are.
I've been that. Kind of scary looking up there.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, this is the time. Hey, it's Clefty. Zap this duck.
Zap the duck.
Montenevera. Look at the little snow.
Look at
Snow Hunt. Isn't Snow Hunt cute? Only females have a chance of evolving into Frostlass. Covert Cloak. Leech Life.
minutes ago.
Yeah.
Sam tweeted out, I just got out of a coaching lesson. I feel bad for...
Seems like Panda's not coming out looking like a good guy on this one.
No, which sucks because Panda's done a lot for the Smash scene, and this sucks. If you care at all, go to the Smash World Tour's Twitter. I'm not gonna explain it. It'd take too long and all of that, but esports company Panda, formerly Panda Global, kinda, and Nintendo, kinda being some fuckheads.
Is he just hyper trained for free?
I No, but you get it at 50 now.
That's better.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a gym here, too.
Yeah. There are 2 gyms.
These guys are very close together.
Yeah. I have done this gym. I have not done the other one.
Alright, this is Montenever Gym Leader Rhyme, aka the MC of Riff. This ghost-type user is among the very greatest. She's a legendary rapper who has performed around the world in her thrilling live shows that rattle the bones of the with devilish beats and double battles. This is Grusha, aka the Sub-Zero Shredder. This ice-top user, once a renowned snowboarder, was forced to retire due to his grievous injury. His formerly fiery passion now remains locked away behind a thick, icy shell. I'm going to guess that this person is supposed to be battled last.
Who?
The one town I'm in currently. The ghost one.
You can certainly guess that.
It's based on the description.
You want some kebabs? Are you ready for a master class?
It's a fancy place.
No, I like the building designs here, but
I should go in here and like get the more recipes that I haven't been getting.
sure. I also have not been getting.
I'm gonna do a zesty sandwich.
The other smash news you missed is, I'm still struggling to open a can of tomato soup.
That's rough. Well, you know, when you're a Yoshi main, you can just eat the whole thing whole.
Yeah.
The gym leader here used to be Time, but she retired half a year ago. Her sister Rhyme is the
A
gym
year
leader
and a
now.
half ago.
I was kind of wondering what her type specialty is.
She says it.
Ghost.
No. She says... Time says that she was a rock type.
That's right, yeah, I think she said rock.
Yeah.
Electric terrain. Ghost Terra Show. Is it getting anything?
I don't think so.
But I'm up here.
You are up there.
He likes to feel tall.
Moto comes you and Maridoth just up there. She's like, what is he doing up there? He likes to feel tall.
Santa!
You drop down there, you just drop into a...
I'm Poke Santa, bitches!
Do they have Christmas in Pokemon?
They do. At least in the anime. Such a shame. Such a shame what happened to Grusha. That accident ruined his snowboarding career. I am enjoying it quite a bit. I've always loved the sense of discovery of playing a new Pokemon game. Exactly.
Oh. With like the purple, it's so hard to read.
On this particular background,
Yeah. Yeah. Zach and I have been talking at length about how we have doing it. I believe Zach got the credits yesterday. Okay. Love how it's an ARC there.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah. That feels good.
The dumbest spurs.
Unleash the raging bull on that thing.
This lumpy boy.
Yeah.
Grow me like I mean, lots of thoughts. None that are like jumping out at me, though. I will say the open-endedness of it was not something I was expecting. And I think that can potentially add a lot of replayability. But I think that requires, if you want to do things out of the quote-unquote intended order, I think it requires a level of ingenuity, which isn't a bad thing.
Man, that message just didn't send again on our
Every so often, our feed there, it will get a message.
And I don't know why. But
So they said that this was going to be a doubles.
Yep.
I don't have any, like, evidently good doubles combos here.
Yours, I ran with,
Especially ones in a ghost gym.
well, yeah, I ran with Garganackle.
Oh, well, that's not an option to me, Ian.
Yeah, I know. Because I had Rock Slide. But you killed yours, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to remember a move.
Hey, look, Discharge.
It doesn't have discharge. That may be the way to go. But I want to teach him Light Screen. Everyone knows it. I also want you to have Light Screen instead of that.
It's like, do whatever you want. But they're also, it's not a set order, but there definitely is. You can tell that
There's absolutely an intended order.
that there's an intended order.
You can just anytime you want, you can just go to Nurse Joy and say, "Hey, where do I go?" It's just like this is the next thing to do.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. The way Nurse Joy has been telling you to go does not flow with necessarily what everyone thinks the intended order is. So, it's been interesting.
Ray, Hex, Nightshade, Shadowclaw,
Yeah.
Phantom Force.
Well, Zach, they explained that in the very beginning. That you can go talk to Nurse Joy, and the options that she gives are heal my Pokemon or tell me what to do.
I can teach Thief to my pig.
It's not terrible. I'll tell you, I accidentally led with my pig during, and Palmy during the gym test, and it was fine. I know, Zach. I knew. But yeah.
You gotta figure that's gonna be more worth it than headbutt. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna play the long game.
Nate, who's your favorite character so far, if you have one?
My favorite character, I will say Arvin has grown.
I like Arvin too.
They very much set him up to be a big chunky wangus, like a lot of the rivalry characters.
Yep.
And then they subvert that by making him like, oh no, I'm just trying to help this little injured dog.
I'm trying to help my dog, man. He's just saving his dog, and I respect that. Yeah. Nathan, what are your feelings on Nimona? Because I know what Zach's are.
I don't have strong opinions one way or the other. I will say it is cool to have a character that is like, oh, I'm clearly
Sandbagging.
I think that's kind of an interesting way to go about it.
Also, Hassel, I think is his name, the Elite Four member that's also your art teacher. I like him a lot.
He's fine.
Yeah. Larry might be the MVP, though.
Larry is very funny. I like that as a character concept.
They need to have, like, one of those, like, the shorts they've been doing on YouTube. For the different games, yeah. They need to have one about.
How many super effective areas?
You haven't been in the right area for them. I have had this conversation with people. They are in the game, but yeah. What's the clear amulet do again?
I can't have my lowered.
Your stats lowered. Yeah, your stats lowered. Okay. I remember it. Yeah, I remembered it being good. I just didn't remember what it did.
Yes, that's probably about as good as I'm going to be able to do.
You sure you want to lead? Have your fighting type second?
For the moment. Yeah, I guess. For the moment. Not for the actual gym battle. How about this? I'll lead with my pig. Because this is the team I want to use. Is pig and Raichu.
No spoilers, Zach. Rusty and I have just had to clench our teeth whenever Nathan has made decisions.
And what we're gonna do... let's do 20 pop.
Yeah. He's about the level I was when I fought her. Well, so when Nathan is playing on his off time, he can't advance the plot. So what he's been doing is just grinding Terra paddles, because they don't give direct XP. And so he's just been doing that. And we tried to farm. We tried to spend a lot of time farming at that EV event.
Yeah, well.
And they gave a bunch each. So, what do you know about this gym leader?
They are ghost specialists, and they use double battles.
Okay. What else?
Hello, Nate.
What else do you know about this?
They are the sister of the teacher.
Okay.
Aw.
Oh, hey, you want a lucky egg?
Yeah, where were you earlier?
So I got the lucky egg, and I'm like, and my head immediately went to like speedrunner strat.
Yeah.
Do you immediately push here to get a high level Pokemon and get the lucky egg to push the rest of the game?
Yeah.
When I got that, I'm like,
Who would take on a Ghost Gym with a normal type?
I love the little Dreepies here. I saw the Dreepies here, and I'm like, if she has a Dragapult, I'm gonna be pissed. Were my exact words, I believe. And I'm not gonna tell you how that ends.
I'm not afraid of Dragapult.
I am. I'm terrified of that son of a bitch. Dragapult's really good at double battles. Actually, I changed my mind. MC Sledge is my favorite character.
That's ominous, ain't it?
What? What did he say?
There's no backing down until you beat 3 wins.
I don't think, I don't think it'll be too big trouble for you. You're strong, good battlemans. Ready
Tally ho.
ready to sledge up.
Tass.
This is almost the exact team I started with. I thought that was land that I didn't do more with this track. Yeah, I was a little disappointed. Disappointed by it too. But they had to spend all that money on Ed Sheeran, so there you go.
Ha.
Man, if only Rusty were here. Oh yeah, by the way, I guess we never addressed that. Rusty died. But he'll be back, he'll get over it. Poor. Yep. So, I'm gonna ask a question.
Yeah.
Is that setup turn worth it?
It really probably wasn't.
Alright, just curious.
I like to think of it as a preview for my strat going into the fight.
No, I understand. Just asking questions here, man.
Keep on sledging.
That's why I like MC Sledge.
I agree this could be more bopping, but this could be just because I'm only getting one channel of audio.
Yeah, our audio setup is, maybe not the best.
I want to check out this mystery just before we finish something. That works.
Just crit. Just crit and be fine.
Yeah, just win.
Yeah. There's two. Are you ready for your third battle?
That wasn't harmony, that was cacophony. Cacophony, fun fact, was an ability in the code of the Gen 3 games, but it went unused. And it did the exact same thing as Soundproof.
What, Pokemon having two different abilities with the exact same thing? They've never done that before. Are you ready?
The abilities were... Oh, it's Sledge.
Are you ready for the sledge? Get ready for the sledge. Man, you sleep to some weird shit, Zach.
Sableye. I'm going to do Thunderbolts. Driftlings we don't activate after.
How do you know it has aftermath? It has.
Call it an educated kid, I guess.
It has aftermath. Belch.
You are a physical attacker. Why do you keep wearing special attacks?
He's a physical attacker by a lot. Oh no, you took damage.
Give me a reverse card. Sledging up NC Sledge.
Oh hey, by the way, if you go to a second turn,
I get stat boosts.
you get stat boosts.
That seems kind of busted, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. And that's a dead set.
It does sound like it's coming from next door.
Yeah.
There was room for improvement
They
here.
could have done better. It's a lot, for me, it's a lot like with Piers in Sword and Shield. They could have done something really cool with it. This is the second performer that they've had. Yeah, they could have done something cool with, but they didn't.
Run.
Oh, Zach, you came too late. We were talking about the Smash drama earlier.
Oh, is there drama in the Smash CDM?
Yeah, fuck Nintendo. Also, Panda Global.
Go center real quick.
Suddenly, did you read the full summary from okay, good. But yeah, no, I'm more upset at Panda than I actually am at Nintendo, though. Yeah. I had heard some kind of shitty stuff about their CEO before, but, you know, he had always been, like, they had always been such a big proponent in the Smash scene. I was just kind of thought it was, you know, yes, he might have, some people might not have liked him or whatever, so, but this was pretty egregious. If it happened like the World Tour said, again, you have to hedge something there, but well, you don't want to see this guy's sick flows. Oh! Alright, Nate.
It's me, a silent protagonist.
Do it.
Or am I?
Yeah. Are you?
Yeah. What? They're using Mimikyu. No way.
Oh, by the way, I was like, I'm hard calling the Mimikyu now. I put Heavy Slam on my what is it? Not Nacrostack, but the evolution. Garganackle?
Garganackle.
Yeah, Garganackle. Put a Heavy Slam on Garganackle. Guess what became useful?
Huh. Imagine that.
Yeah. That kick is getting worked up.
Let's just keep boosting.
Oh, good dodge. Good dodge right here. Ball. Why is he using Slash?
Gonna work it.
He's never actually going to attack with this pick.
You're really focusing right here. There you go. Pounds. hear this thing before.
What? You scared of the thing you don't know?
I do, yeah. Interesting choice. Gets a lot of doubles-oriented moves, so I can kind of see it. Did I not buff my attack enough?
I was gonna say, in this battle, I don't think you need to worry about buffing your attack.
Jobs.
Those people are dying, by the way.
Look at him dance!
He is a little dancing. Again, love the icon they used for the...
It is just the classic ghost icon from Gen 1. Can't help but feel that we're a little overkill.
Why, Nathan? That... Do you think that, that thief was boosted enough? Boosted 5 times?
Maybe I overthought this. Also, I don't think she used any special attackers. I think she were all physical.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but... I was like, I'm just gonna let this play out.
You know. Giving up the ghost is not really my style. I'll let you have this one though, baby.
Baby?
Baby.
Baby.
Baby. Ah, great battle. Chilling and thrilling. You've got spirit, kid. You've earned my badge all right. How about a VIP pass for my next show, too? Look at that. With 6 badges, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon of up to level 50, and they'll listen to what you have to say, too. I'm feeling so good that I think I'm also going to let you have this. Shadow Ball. Eat. Too bad it's over. Make your way back to my stage sometime. Maybe next time we rap battle instead. Who knows? I'm sure you've got some scary good adventures ahead. I'll be cheering for you later. Like a Feraligatr. Oh, come on, Ian.
Yeah.
Don't be a hater.
I don't have a Feraligatr. You got a Skeledirge. Wrong reptile. You imbecile.
Maybe after I transfer, I'll have one later.
Don't flex your alligator.
Are you trying to argue with me like some sort of debater?
No, Nathan, I'm just the world's greatest hater.
Well, you should put that away and call the waiter. I was watching your battle with the gym leader and from the sign lights, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. Hardly had you sent your Oikolona before you launched into your strategy. That's actually true.
Yeah.
That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks. I don't know if you were watching the same battle as I was.
Yeah, you didn't actually attack
It was a very defensive battle. What artfully trained Pokemon, such a vibrant palette of moves. Ah, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I wait for the day you come face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Make sure to come to the academy now and then.
Go to school.
I do want to go and do the rest of those lessons.
The rest? What are you at right now? How many have you done?
A handful.
Have you done your midterms?
No.
You haven't studied for your
God
midterms?
damn it! It's just like the nightmares.
Nathan, why are you not wearing pants?
No, Fire Lord Ozai, you're not wearing pants. Oh, who are we fighting next?
I don't know.
Ice types.
Are you sure? You sure about that?
Pretty sure.
Yep. It's your decision. Your game, bud.
Ice types, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I mean, do I just steamroll with Stalagurge? I hope so.
I mean, Ryan's right there as well.
I do have a Tauros. I am going to restore your stab move.
Give him back his head, but...
I'm considering doing double edge, but for the moment I'm going to stick with it.
If you do double edge, like lefties or shell bell, something like that.
That's probably good. Oh, damn it. I don't fall in the water.
Damn it. I would tell you to not fall in the water.
So this is a destination. And I'm actually going to hoof it over there, just because I want the Pokemon in the
So you're in like a wintry themed area, right?
Yeah.
Snow everywhere, things like that. It's getting colder here.
Yeah.
Especially today, Jesus.
Yes, it is.
The bottom fell out, like, from me getting home and then, like, spending some time and walking the dog less than an hour later, it had already dropped, like, 20 degrees in less than an hour. Anyway, so we were kind of talking about it, so there's some, timeless...
Good vision.
There are, like, some timeless ads, coming back, like the Hershey.
Yeah. Classic commercials that you see every
Yeah, like the Hershey
Bell commercial.
Hershey Bell,
the Melting Snowman.
the which is the Campbell's commercial, the Folgers brother and sister commercial. The wholesome ones.
They don't show that one, do they?
No, Nathan, they don't.
People kept making fun of it.
Why, Nathan? Why did they keep making fun of it?
Last Tumblr.
Go Google, I think it's like 2009 Folgers Christmas commercial or something like that. It's on YouTube and whatever.
The search term you're looking for is Folgers incest commercial.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna break the joke, Nathan.
I was gonna say, perhaps give up the ghost.
Okay, please don't keep doing this. Oh my god, you're gonna get this, aren't you? I shouldn't have taught you the back jump.
Look at all of the EXP I'm about to get. This is a 4-course meal. Look at all these fighting weak Pokemon. Look at them. Oh, shit.
So what do you think is gonna get you?
Nowhere fast, apparently. Yeah, it's just right there. He was coming right at me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Maybe not. Upsa made good-looking soup, by the way.
I'm glad you did.
W Amsa update. Are you ready for ice skating? I have no idea what it is. I'm just guessing.
Hey, I heard the good news. Congrats on gym badge number 6. Not even a tenth of the trainers who take on the gym get this far, you know. But I'm not surprised you made it. I just knew there was a reason you caught my eye. Thanks. Oh, please. I should be the one thanking you. Anyway, I bet you could use a little warming up before you take on the gym, huh? Come on, you know the drill by now. John. Here's our battle court for today. Alright. It's always important to check what environment your Pokemon will be battling in. Battlefield can have teeny effects on the Pokemon's balance and stuff, you know? Anyway, sorry I sort of dragged you here, but a little pre-gym warm-up should do you good. Now come on, Nate, let's have a fruitful battle.
You're a fruitful battle.
Is it because, like, grape and orange?
Probably.
Nimona. Show me the battle skills that got you 6 badges.
You're getting all worked up, Nathan.
Kind of the idea.
What? Heh.
We're gonna work with it. That stung. You're not the only one who can hit hard when it counts. Sligoo! Come on. Hit. Sand attack plus Zen Headbutt does not have perfect accuracy.
Yep. It do not.
Training attacks on the brink of winning or losing gives me the chills. Let's see who gets the win. Which of us is on the brink of winning or losing?
I don't know. But I'm on the edge.
knew I was right to believe in you.
Belief.
That's an L for me. Man, you've gotten so good. I think we should be enough to have a warm-up. You and your Pokemon should be all set now. Here, take these as thanks for the battle. There's just 2 gyms remaining. Give it up. Then all that'll be left is try to be a champion. Give it all you've got. Let's get you back to the gym line. Immediately taking me here before I have a chance to heal.
Take your mons.
She just heals me. Never mind.
I had a funny feeling.
Do you like it better outside? You know Grusha is here at the Glacido Gym. He's as good as they come, not just as a snowboarder, as a gym leader too. Should we start out again? Okay, let's all rested. Welcome to the Glacido Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Nate, yes?
Yes.
Great, now in order to face the gym leader Grusha, you need to first pass the gym test. Here at the Glacido Gym, that means doing the Snow Slope Run. Ride a Pokemon down the designated course and try to reach the goal within the time limit. To start your test, just head out of the gym and go down, up the slope to your left. We'll fill you in on the details there. And get out there and have fun.
What? This is the snowboarder person's test? Who would have guessed that the snowboarder person...
Oh, it's just a Blizzard TM.
Yep. Just the Blizzard TM, he says. Like it's not a good ability. Or good.
Yeah, it's great.
No, it's great. I love it. Thanks.
Hey there, we've been waiting for you. This is where the Snow Slope Run starts. Your task is to ride a Pokemon all the way down this course. It's like a slippery, slidey nature trail. Reach the finish line within the target time and you'll have passed the test. So ready to attempt the gym test by taking on the Slow Slope Run? There we go.
You ready for gates? Are you ready? You ready for time trial?
Gym test. Take on the Snow Slope Run. You passed. Congratulations on completing the run. That was some of the best sliding I've ever seen. Almost like seeing Grusha in his prime again. Oh, you obviously passed the gym test with flying colors. Go let the receptionist know. Time to get grushed.
Time to get crushed.
Grusha! Wow! There you are. Brr, I'm freezing. I take it you're a challenger? I like his Pokeball scarf. My name's Grusha. I'm a snowboarder. Used to be a pro, actually.
Nathan, look at those
I'm a
colors
genius.
again.
Are they trans rights colors?
They might be a little trans rights colored.
I saw you on the slopes. Your skills, yeah, they were pretty cool. Don't let that go to your head. Winter mountains are dangerous. They can throw your life right off course. Easy as that.
I'm not speaking from experience.
Same thing with Pokemon battles, actually. It's always the most dangerous when you're just starting to get the hang of things. Today's not a great day to face me, you know. You're better off giving up. You sure you want to battle me? You bet.
I'm going to
You're
murder
trying to
you.
act cool, huh? That's too bad. This is my job now, so don't take what I'm about to do personally. You ready to feel the icy bite of reality?
You might.
Russia. Don't say I didn't warn you. Not my fault if you get overwhelmed. 47. That's not horrible. Let's see if I can get away with the workout. Do me a favor and don't quiver dance.
Quiver dance.
You can do that.
Can you?
We'll find out. Ha! Good dodge.
What did he use? Yeah. He had a decent chance of dodging Blizzard. It's not its snow.
There's it.
Oh, he's throwing!
No. Spare chicken or him. Which doesn't matter because I'm not a normal type anymore.
Oh, he's throwing!
Sit tight.
So what'n?
Probably not Satotl.
Probably
Oh,
not.
that thing looks badass. Oh, I'm glad I caught one. Ice Spin. I wonder if that's like a rapid spin area. God knows ice types can use to not have to deal with hazards.
Yeah. What ice types want to get rid of hazards?
Altair. Keep our current Pokemon. You're not just talk, I see, but you're still one false step from a steep fall. This feels like overkill, but I am going to go ahead and terrestrialize.
Probably not a bad call.
Battles are like mountains and winds. The situation can change in a heartbeat. You would better off not terrestrializing me, man.
He would have been.
You melted straight through my eyes. That burning passion you have, you strive for the future no matter what challenges you face. Just like how I used to be. Oh, never mind. I should give you a gym badge. Huh? You want a photo together to commemorate your win? Come on, that's so uncool. I don't usually do that sort of thing, but... Okay, fine. Special occasion. With 7 gym badges, you should be able to catch Pokemon of up to level 55 more easily. They'll actually listen to you, too, which is nice.
Which is nice.
Oh, and before I forget, you should take this, too. Hey, Spinner. User covers its feet in thin ice and twirls around, slamming into the target. This move's spinning motion also destroys the terrain. Should be a lot more useful than some silly photo of you and me. Feel free to stop by again, if you don't mind the gold, that is. Did that gym feel a little uninspired?
Well, so, yes and no. I like it because it was actually one of the ones that they showed. Pulling back the curtain a little bit. So I thought we were going to get a lot more gyms that were just in the middle of fucking nowhere. And there would be cool stuff around it. So I was hoping we would have more gyms like this. Yeah. Like, just not necessarily with this gimmick, but like I was kind of hoping we would have, you know, gyms that were just like, you know, some gyms that were urban and some that were rural. More rural.
Hey, Rika here at your service. These gyms aren't really giving you much trouble, are they? Rika. Oh. Huh? Oh, right. You two haven't met, have you? This young man is Nate. He's so good with Pokemon, even La Primera's taken an interest in him. Oh, wow. But I think the Pokemon on Team Poppy are really strong, too. Like, really strong. Which one of you is stronger, do you think? Well, I'm one of the Elite Four, so I'm more amazing. Now, aren't you just adorable? I know it's hard to believe, but this tiny little one is indeed one of the Elite Four. Yeah, I am. I hope I get to show you my Pokemon soon, mister. So hurry up and come to the Pokemon League, where it's the pinnacle. It's the pinnacle of Pokemon battling happens. See you there. I'll admit, I wasn't expecting a 4-year-old member of the Elite Four. Hey, wait up. Well, you keep up the good work. You heard the kid. She's waiting for you. Wait up, Poppy. Don't leave your pal Rika behind. I want to look up Satite.
You probably do.
Just pure ice. That is a hell of a cry.
Yeah, it is.
And I have more classes available.
You do have more classes available.
Alright. Killer Force. Thank you for charging my orb, man.
Orb.
Alright. Let's take a look at the map. So, of I've got left, I have the Fairy Crew base over here.
Yep.
I have another Titan over here.
Yep.
And I have this Starfall over here. I can also go back down and get this guy that I forgot about. So, I feel like this was a little strong for me. So I'm gonna, because I think my next of about where I'm the power level of, I think I'm above this guy. And I think I'm about this guy's power level, so I'm gonna go flip for that.
Yeah.
It's just
interesting. Let's see how that plays out.
I'm gonna go get this guy next.
Here we'll get the base. Starfall base. Okay.
I'm gonna climb to the top. And let's just see how far we can glide. I think that would be fun.
I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but I do want to do that. Just
So, we're here. We're trying to get here. And let's just read his description. This is Aerie of the Calf Squad, boss of Team Star's fighting crew. Extremely dangerous opponent, even among the Team Star bosses. She entered the academy on a sports scholarship. Her towering height helps her unleash more powerful wrestling moves. Alright.
Are you ready for sports, lady?
Let's just see how far we can get. I don't think I have a capture for North Province area. Oh, you fall off pretty quick.
You're a glider, Nathan. You're not a flyer.
Well, I guess I'm not. Let's get this fly spot done.
You ain't no air fighter, Mac.
I think that I have a new catchy.
Maybe you can get your rock boy back.
Again, I don't really think that was necessary.
You know what I want back?
What?
Wug Trio.
Yeah, me too.
You don't even have a Wug Trio.
Still want him back for you.
Thank you.
Where is my Nuzlocke?
Where is my Nuzzle?
And just to make it easier to catch stuff, we're going to give him that rock. Six trainers. I could get a Deerling, I could get a Braviary, maybe a Capsace Kid. A Luch is not bad.
Look around, my child.
Just looking. Rufflet isn't terrible. Shukaberry. Indeedy. Oh, I might want that. No, probably. This may not even work if he's limber. Ooh, that's high level. That's scary.
What did it use?
Swords Dance. We're gonna do dust. Halucha was caught. Halucha live quietly without flocking together. They fight constantly with their natural enemies, noisy groups of primate. And since you got to me early, I'm going to name you Heal. Alright. I think I might not be ready for this area yet. So we're gonna beat a hasty retreat. And basically that means that I could do this guy. Said to be the second strongest of the Team Star bosses, his family owns an apparel brand famed even in Paldea. He constantly looks down on others, perhaps due to his cushy upbringing. So I think it's a flip between this guy and that other one that I skipped. So let's do that.
He's literally pulling up random.org to flip for this.
I think we're going to go for this guy. I think this is my closest.
Yep.
Good one. Come on.
You're working with me.
I understand. Make one of us. I understand. Here, in this freezing land, I finally come to understand a great truth. Sebastian the Black Knight. Luke
Oreo.
Can you believe that Lucario is in this game? Nintendo would put Lucario in this game?
Well, what else would people get horny about in Pokemon?
Toadskull's in the game, yeah?
Oh man, you chose violence there. If you drop far enough, you can pull it back out.
Let's see.
Now.
Oh, shit.
You're going down that way.
North Province, Area 3. Let's just look at this Frostlass to get a sense of how strong things are on these guys. 43. That's not too bad. Ooh, I could get the Blobby Boy. Flamungus would be cool, but I already have a fighting type. Kind of like that Blobby Boy. I've already got an electric type. It's a Floette.
While I was down here catching something, I triggered this cutscene as well.
Apparently it's a big area of effect.
Yeah.
Nate, Operation Starfall was going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. The whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. Glad I could take part. But I'm curious, Nate, what do you think of Cassiopeia? I don't really know. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. There must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall, but what could it be? Well, I'd best be getting back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Mummy's interesting, but I have both an electric and a fighting type. I need a new job. Maybe working at the Pokemon Center near here would be more fun than my current job. Screw the office worker. Medichip. This isn't an amazing matchup, is it?
Go stomps. He called you out.
Something tells me it's not gonna.
You did press the big button. Hit even harder.
I don't feel like I'm ever gonna click it.
Yeah.
If I am in a desperate enough situation to click it, then that almost got me. Let's have a picnic to yell at my duck. Box Squad base. DNA's not horrible.
Oh no, they massacred my boy.
Tell what that is.
It's a texture map of the substitute doll.
Oh.
At least that's what I think it is. But those texture maps flattened out like that are horrifying to look at. Have you seen like people's faces that are texture maps? They are horrifying to look at. Oh no. An avocado! Eggs!
Why are all these getting the EXP point power steel?
Steel types like avocados. Reddit. We got Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes Miraidon likes to stand on the table. It's fine.
That wasn't Miraidon. you get 2 Pokemon with black tails. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was your Taurus. I think I like went along the ridge over here.
I want to see if this big sparkle. I could just get an Espeon.
Yeah.
There was a sparkly Pokemon here. I still think it's very funny that Ice Cube.
I didn't have Ice Cube on my game.
It's version exclusive in Sword and Shield.
With what?
With Stone Journey.
Okay, that makes sense.
Monument. Alamamola. And whatever that is. Oh, Clawitzer. Wattrel, I already have.
Ice Cube.
Chansey.
Chansey.
Having fun on the beach.
Don't get too close to the star base, though. Yeah.
Gastrodon. You can perch him. Floatzel. I haven't seen anything new around here. I could do a Wug Trio.
You could.
Level 48's high. Let's see what else. Oh. Oh, the lighthouse is in the base.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, the trio's not cool.
You've made... Hold on. Turn back around.
Where's an area 3?
You're back in area 3. Hold on. Go back.
Oh, the reason it flashed the thing was because I got close enough to the base.
Yeah.
Get another knuckle stack.
I did make the joke. You've got Lugia there. You want to try to do it again.
I'll go see what that shiny thing is. Core. Again, random wild Espeon.
Yeah. They're just evolutions.
Definitely not one of these Floettes because I already have one.
I think that's what I ended up getting was Floette because I think I stepped on one.
Ice Cube wouldn't be horrible. Ice Cube would be fun.
Gross Floette.
Oh, it's a Radiant. I thought it was one of the shiny Pokemon.
It's hard to tell.
Trio.
Yeah, and you can kind of ride this ledge up here.
Kilowattrel already had one.
Yeah, going after like that item is this also.
Oh, Synflora, there's my catch.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
I'm not seeing anything that likes getting me particularly jazzed up.
You might fight the thing and see, and after that, see if that lets you do exploring.
I don't want to take him on just yet. Something was glowing. Might as well get a catch. Level 50's high. I feel like that should have given me a backstep. We'll try it. You wiggle. He's gonna kill himself on the rocky helm. Damn it. Well, that was my catch. Don't say we didn't try. Okay, well that was fun. See if we can actually get this Pokemon to show up. Because I wanted to catch whatever this is. I get close enough, it's been despawning. Oh, it's just Sylveon. Oh, too late now. The power of music. Wigglytuff. I believe in the freedom. Cricket. I'm gonna burn this cricket. Also, they have the singer, they have the cricket tune to be like a fiddler. This person's very thematically appropriate. I like that. It was the team choice. I'm not familiar with this one, Adam. I'm sorry. This Sylveon is just up in my grill, isn't it? Bow to the power of music. I'm sure we're less about the power of my music and more about the power of my team. Hi, Gyarados. Oh, it's Cloyster. I was like, what is that? Just for Rex and Giggles will heal. You string dog. Got him around a bit, didn't it? Hey, Sammy. Floette.
You're a Floette.
How dare you? I think we've got enough time. I'm going to do the loop and get the rest of these trainers, and then I think we may have time for this one. Not too bad this episode. I was a little upset that I lost my Garganackle last episode.
That's a gargantuan. What did you end up actually catching?
I tried to catch a Wug Trio. I used Nuzzle on it, which took it down to half, and then it used the triple dive on me, which took the rest of it out with Rocky Helmet.
You did hit you 3 times. Yeah, that's... I'm a little surprised I didn't make that connection, actually. But yeah. But I assume it's Gargantuan Knackle. Garganackle.
Oh, shit. Those are grass types, I don't want you fighting them.
Yeah, suddenly look
I was caught up in the euphoria of seeing a Chansey.
Yeah.
His name was, in fact, Gargamel. This is so boring.
You're so boring.
I gargle knackle when I have a sore throat. I think I can still win.
Still Villain is a good name.
Gargle D-Snackles.
Got him.
I actually think it's good villain.
No, I like it too. I think it's really cool.
It's the coolest fire grass type since Pyro.
Who?
Pyro. That's a Smogon cap. One of the first ones.
I knew.
Deep dive for those who do know their showdown lore. Every so often I'll like binge all of the, like catch up on all of the cap I've missed. It's a very cool character. If you ever get a chance, check out Smogon's Create a Pokemon project. Some of them are pretty cool.
I thought that was the last trainer. Maybe.
I've only done a couple.
The last trainer in this little part of the loop.
Maybe. Just kind of going on.
There weren't a huge amount in this area. You fought somebody's dad over there. That's what I'm assuming he was. I saw that Vespiquen in my game and I almost fought it, but I was nah.
It's kind of chugging it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Such beauty! Such beauty only marred by ugly piles of junk. I can't stand it. Desiree the artist.
Oh, Adam and Sammy weren't here when I said it. We were talking about Ogria. I actually lost mine like 20 minutes before stream.
Yeah. It's rough.
It was rough, but okay. Just like to get over my girlfriend putting into the moon. I remember the first time you and I heard that's rough, buddy line. We just kind of looked at each other, and we knew for the rest of our lives we would
that was memeable.
Yeah. Like,
if I do enough to get the special prize.
We're gonna be saying this to each other forever now. That's just how it is very good.
This Starfall is fairy type. I don't think I have actually anything that's like
good against
fairies.
Well,
hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles? So far you've defeated 4 trainers in the area province. Here's your lovely prize. You Storm.
Well, you see, if you had a big salt man, you could have done Heavy Slam. But you don't.
I don't.
But you also have, like, you've got your starter, so I'm not worried about it.
It does resist theory.
But really, I think you can take pretty much. Because nothing on your team is weak to fairy, right?
Tauros.
Oh yeah, fighting. Ah, Battle Mr. Harrington here, or Harrington.
Pokemon Trainer Harrington.
Like I said, just looks like somebody's dad.
Do you think we have enough Graham, Ian? Or do we need more Graham?
Well, his name's not less Brad.
We're tormenting you. Ooh, good crit. kind of like the Team Starfish.
It's good.
He's just under level 50. I think I'm going to do just a little bit of candy in here. Get myself into a safe spot.
Not like you don't have candy to give.
Goodbye. Love you.
Goodbye.
Roto. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. That base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rookbox.
When she said the guard has been taken care of, I'm like, pretty sure that's just somebody's dad.
Yeah. Quick bag. Let's take a look here. I have enough for 10 of each. Yes, that's what I meant to do. Do 3.
This is the Fairy Starfall, right? This is the one you're at?
Okay, Fire Blast.
Fire!
No, I like her song. The bouncer wants to learn the move bounce. Alright. I am also going to do a slight adjustment to my team. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Every one of them's used Rev of Room.
They all have.
So let's give that light clay. I'm going to give that to... And... I'll give you the scope ones.
Remember, you can only bring 3 in.
Yeah. Well, I'm more thinking about what I'm going to use for the fight.
Yeah.
I actually think I want to stick with this Celeste.
Ass fest.
Okay.
Remember.
You're up first. I'll move you up. I'm going to move you up. Okay.
Ring the bell.
You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Beep. Code Red, Operation Starfall alert. Everyone get into position, defend the boss with all you've got. And rest assured, Intruder, we'll deal with you without the boss's help. Unless you manage to beat all 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, that is. Good luck.
The bells of Notre Dame. those are some good old flowers.
With a little flower.
Okay. Get the Fido!
No, not Jigglypuffs. They're gonna back air me.
You're in back air range. Talking a lot of shit for somebody in back air range.
But I'm alert now. I am in space outside. Yeah, same. Thank you for lurking, Sam. Sammy.
Burn. Burninate the Jigglypuff. Burninate the peasants.
The people.
Somebody's just like, I haven't thought of Trogdor in years. I'm like,
Our
that's
defenses are breached. It's all up to the boss now.
vroom vroom, motherfucker.
Boss of Team Star's Fairy Crew. Ortega.
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 So you're Nate. Okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little more beefed up. Well, whatever. I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyway. I think fairy types are all about cuteness, then you're in for a nasty surprise.
This is a cool feat. Did you call your shit?
Started off with the wrong.
Called your...
I mean, better now than later.
Yeah. At least he's got four. You have to be expecting a huge power play. Water move right here.
Lucio. Oopsie, did you just get outmatched? Realize how matched you are? If you want to give up, now's the time. Good dodge. And I'm going to say no.
No, sir.
Play rough is disabled. Play rough is disabled.
Psyduck said no. Back.
Ah, good dodge.
Laser beam.
Wiggly attack. Here we're going to go for the stomp.
The squeak.
I mean, I gotta hope so, right?
Nathan is going to press the flame torch button,
Oh yeah.
and he's just gonna do that. Is this not sick?
It's pretty good.
Look at that big candle head. Why does that feel like... Never mind. Crit it. There is nothing left. What does it say, Nathan?
I'm gonna toast those buns.
Nathan, what does it say?
Doc's bun. I say, not the most elegant, Oh, right. Well-baked body! It's not normal, so I think it was just big.
I don't know, Nate.
Good thing I'm not a ghost type anymore.
Well, you're still a ghost type. You still get
I
stabbed.
wasn't taking... Well, I get stabbed because I'm a ghost type.
Yeah.
But
You do not take... The only thing that can hit you super effectively
is whatever hits.
is whatever hits fire super effectively. You are still a ghost type. You still get stabbed like ghost type.
No, I get stab on ghost moves, but I'm no longer a ghost type.
Are you sure that's how that works?
I mean, I don't take damage like I'm a ghost type. What the heck? Is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair.
Get a car, man.
Kinda hoping I would have more stacks build up on my torch song, but it's...
Hey, Nate.
Yeah.
First time we actually get to see Steamroller work in game.
Steel roller.
Or Steel Roller work in game. But maybe this got kind of swoosty a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. Yeah. Kind of a different.
No, you just hit him here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, stomps! Love this goddamn crocodile so much. Way to clutch it out, my guy.
You got the squeak.
Wasn't quite as elegant as I thought it was going to be, but...
Oh, that guy. Look at that guy. He's
Yeah.
shiny and so elegant.
He is a good gator.
He is good, yeah.
How could I lose? What the heck?
If I could insert...
About a year and a half ago.
If I could insert one F word into this game.
Ah, what the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you, it's not a toy. It's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. One of them's clearly we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by 2 Charcadet, but it's just too heavy. It's such a shame. I wanted to see how the looks on our bullies' faces once it got moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why, to make such a remarkable contraption by thine own hand? Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have had zero payout, I would just ask Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You say some stupid things, you know that? What? Yeah, look, cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, if we even put this code in for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? That hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, we gotta crank up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep, I'm gonna train up my Charcadet and have them evolve. Then their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving. No sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is hot nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? Well, I'll get it done. Melly, wait! You know, Mila shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't get over how awesome you were at that battle. If any of us squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down. And going against our code would make me a traitor to the team. Yeah, fine. It's not like I have a choice anyway. Go, take the badge already. You better treat it with respect it deserves. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. Dazzlingly?
Not a bad one.
I
mean, not for your team,
I was gonna
but...
say a little late. I think I might have 1 or 2 things that gets it. And just so you know, you're the worst. Like the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I admit that much. You even busted up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington! I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, different matter brought me. There's somebody I would like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. The name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and an heir to a major apparel company, so why did you join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you've just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team, because I was being bullied. The academy really did used to have an issue with bullying. Who would guess, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies from back then don't even go to the academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the academy, I believe I'm best positioned to answer that question. Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them, and an altercation broke out between the groups. Although it did not escalate into a major incident, the altercation nonetheless caused a scandal of hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, students who perpetrated the bullying dropped out of the academy, one after the other. There aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all records of the incidents. What? Why would anybody do that? Just as I was puzzling how to best deal with Team Star after the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to me. This student declared that they would take all responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star from any blame. Huh? No one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary action against Team Star. And I signed 18 months of overseas study with the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad. It was not the intended as punishment, you understand. Team Star were victims, after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had to then return home to the Galar region under the pretext of an overseas study. And around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the academy servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing. That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course, but the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a great blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, the Team Star cannot carry on its current fashion. I really wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. There's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them. Not after I've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. Roger. Nate, it's me. I take it that Ortega has been handed over a star badge to you then. I see. With its boss no longer around, the Rubos squad is as good as finished. Even Ortega. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The operation's been a huge success thanks to you, Nate. And Clive has performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you're acquaintances. Have you known each other long? No, not all that long. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. Which gang? As you know, Team Star was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad bosses themselves, confronted their bullies head-on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Team Star, though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all got bolted from battle the first chance they got. Scared spitless of Team Star, the bullies dropped out of school, one after the other. Team Star ended up the villains in the story. That's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. How about your reward? I'll transfer you some LP over to your phone, as promised. Do you think, as they said, the person who's founded Team Star has been in Galar for the last 18 months?
Yeah.
Do you think it's Ball Guy?
Son of a bitch.
I think it's Ball Guy. You earn 10,000 LP. You can now make more kinds of TM using the TM machine. Make good use of those TMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit rep will be along to give you your bonus reward. Here I am. Gaius. Go on, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you?
Nope. Implying to be licking that.
Ah!
That student.
Wow, Team Star went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, and then they'd become the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention when everyone was getting bullied, then they'd have to tell right away that Team Star wasn't the one in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everybody to face the bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot, creating Team Star just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. You really think so? I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward.
So, I haven't told you my theory.
Yep.
Penny
Yep.
is related, probably like the younger sister or younger sibling of the big boss. It's kind of my guess.
She's related to Solid Snake.
Lots of people are related to Solid Snake, Nick.
I don't know if that's true. Well, that's where we're going to end it today. We're actually probably going to be taking off tomorrow, so we will join you Thursday.
Yeah, should be back.
Yeah.
So, bye.